Welcome to Sphere. I am Price Time, and you're watching Sphere TV. Sphere is becoming a meta-governance kingpin of DeFi, such that Sphere carries within it voting power over an expanding basket of DeFi projects. Dyson's liquid wrapper solutions play a vital role in accomplishing this goal, but in order to fully understand these liquid wrappers, we need to first understand the importance of vote escrowed or VE tokens. Let's use Equilibre as an example in this video, but these concepts apply to basically all VE33 dexes. The native token for Equilibre is Vara. Vara can be vote escrowed into VE Vara, which is an NFT, often referred to as a veNFT. veNFTs give the user governance power to vote on what are called liquidity pool gauges. Voting occurs once per week, where 1 week is considered one epoch. This is important because Vara token emissions for liquidity providers are distributed to liquidity pools proportionally to the amount of veNFT voting power that those pools receive via the liquidity pool gauges. Voting power is a function of how much VE Vara a user has, and the amount of VE Vara a user has is a function on the duration of the time lock of Vara tokens. For example, if a user locks 1 Vara for 4 years, then they will receive 1 VE Vara. However, if that user decides to lock 1 Vara for only 1 year, then they will receive 0.25 VE Vara. So the voting power of locked Vara is directly proportional to the time lock up to a certain max. Now, for liquidity providers, the token yield emission schedule is such that the more Vara is locked, the fewer Vara emissions there are. Similarly, the less Vara that is locked, the more Vara emissions there are. This may seem counterintuitive, but think of it this way. If the majority of the circulating supply of Vara tokens are locked into veNFTs, then there will be fewer Vara emissions per week and therefore less inflation. This combination of less circulating supply plus fewer weekly emissions brings more value to Vara tokens, and that value increases the more that Vara is locked. With Vara tokens holding value, other protocols become interested in using Equilibre to yield farm liquidity. This also gives them two options: buy Vara tokens and vote lock them, or simply offer bribes to attract veNFT holders to vote on specific liquidity pool gauges. The more bribes offered, the higher the likelihood that a pool will receive votes, and therefore Vara emissions for yield farmers. Typically, bribing is actually profitable for a protocol or a user, such that $1 spent on bribes will usually result in enough veNFT votes to bring back more than $1 to liquidity providers in the form of Vara emissions. The protocol can then either sell those Vara emissions to recover bribe costs and/or use as profit, or they can lock them as VE Vara to accumulate voting power of their own. Now, Sphere's liquid market through Dyson is building SP tokens. SP tokens are permanently maximum locked versions of veNFTs. For example, for Vara, Dyson has SP Vara. When Vara is used to mint new SP Vara, that Vara is locked by Dyson for 4 years, and as soon as that lock expires, it will automatically be locked for 4 years again, creating potent protocol-owned governance and a powerful token emission black hole, supporting both Sphere and Equilibre. With that growing protocol-owned veNFT, Sphere is able to vote on liquidity pool gauges in Equilibre to incentivize liquidity pools up to the maximum boost, including the SP Vara liquidity pool and other liquidity pools. Also, once Sphere is able to accumulate enough voting power, it can use that voting power to vote on other liquidity pool gauges within Equilibre that offer high bribe rewards from other protocols. Those bribes will bring further yield to Dyson's SP Vara Vault, making Dyson a powerhouse of yield opportunities. And as Dyson continues to expand its liquid wrapper solutions, so too will Sphere's meta governance continue to grow. Visit us on Discord to stay up to date on announcements and join our community. This video and channel is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Thanks for watching, and always remember that you matter for who you are. Equilibre, 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 Equilibre.